Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video, the first review video of 2024. And behind me we've got a Mk7 Golf GTI. It's not a standard GTI. This is pushing 320 brake horsepower.
Came back with a click clack, and a ting, that's it, that's fresh like a tic tac. Any pagan ops that I rip down.
Só leva chifre quem não faz amor direito. Só leva chifre quem não faz amor direito. E mais
Camisinha ruim, quase não satisfaz. Mas hoje eu tô vendo a falta que ela me faz. Camisinha ruim, quase não satisfaz. Mas hoje eu tô vendo a falta que ela me faz. Camisinha ruim, quase não satisfaz. Mas hoje eu tô vendo a falta que ela me faz. Camisinha ruim, quase não satisfaz. Mas hoje eu tô vendo a falta que ela me faz.
como ficar rico se nós temos que... Como ficar...
Right, so let's walk around the outside and talk about the outside of the car. Let's start from the front, and obviously this being the Mk7, it had the facelift done, and I think it looks really nice. Obviously it's finished off in red. It's got LED daytime running lights. It's got the red GTI going straight across the front end. The fog lights, obviously they're not on, but they are LED. I think these grills make it look a lot more aggressive. I think they've done a really good job with the front end of the car. Moving on to the side of the car, obviously he's on the diamond cut 18-inch Austin wheels with the red brake calipers behind, wind deflectors, sun strip, wind deflectors at the back. Coming to the back end of the car, obviously you've got what can we call it, an extension. You've also got a little lip on the lights, LED rear lights, and it's got a Club Sport exhaust system which sounds like this, and also does a bit of this. Now isn't that fancy? Now moving on to the engine bay and what's happening underneath here. So the famous TSI engine, 2-litre 4-cylinder petrol engine running 220 brake horsepower from factory. However, this ain't standard. It's had the Raceline induction kit. It's also got a downpipe, and it's also got the Club Sport exhaust and been mapped by Avon tuning to 320 brake horsepower. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just drive the car a bit and take it in. I want you guys to obviously listen to how this car sounds, and just listen to how the car sounds. But first, tradition. This is the fun thing about these GTIs, is when you map them and you get pops and bangs, they're so addictive. Like, I could probably drive around all day doing this and people would probably swear at me, but I think the downpipe has helped quite a bit. It absolutely sounds lovely driving this car. The induction kit, obviously it's a closed induction kit, so there's not much sound from the induction kit. I think if it had an open cone it would have been better. You would have heard the induction kit a lot more. But the one thing I've got to say is it is moist, it's a bit damp, so putting the power down it is struggling, it keeps spinning up. But does push you back in your seat. Right, so how this car drives, obviously being the Mark 7, it drives a lot different than the Mark 5, the Mark 6, being a complete different car. Obviously the Germans do a brilliant job all the time. Anyway, you can drive this car civilized, but obviously you don't want to, you want to be an Asbo. It is wet, so obviously putting the power down is a bit of a problem. Driving modes, it's obviously got 4 driving modes. It's got eco, normal, sport and individual, and you put it in sport and it does the pops and bangs. How the car handles the car, the way the car feels, I think the interior is a plus on this car. Heated seats, leathers, the steering wheel is absolutely lovely to hold. Flat bottom GTI steering wheel, you can't go wrong with that. Chucking it into corners, you can do that with confidence. Obviously being front wheel drive, you've got to be a bit careful, and it's wet, so I'm not gonna go absolutely mental on this car. But other than that, the sound is just brilliant. It reminds me of my Mark 5 Golf GTI, and just have fun with it. That's all I can say. It's such a fun car to drive. So this, obviously you can get a DSG or you can get a 6-speed manual. We've got a 6-speed manual. I think a 6-speed manual is a lot better because you have a lot more control. You can drop gears whenever you like. You can go up the gears. You can make it pop and run. And I think I would personally prefer a manual. All I'm gonna say is a weapon of a car. What a machine. German engineering, brilliant. 10/10. Now let's summarize this car up. 5-door, what more do you want? Leather seats, heated, a map, Club Sport exhaust, induction kit. Can't complain. These cars are now on the market for about 10 grand. Something like this would probably cost you 12 and a half, 13 grand. I know the owner, he's had this car for about 2 years and he's looked after it, serviced it like every 3 months, oil changes and stuff like that. He is, you know, very particular on how the car runs and obviously how he looks after the car. It's brilliant. I'm lost for words with this car. absolutely brilliant. But yeah guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. One other thing, the owner might be selling this car as well, so obviously if you are interested, then just comment down below or drop me a message on Instagram. I'm gonna wrap it up. Don't forget to subscribe, share and like. Take care, and I will see you soon guys.